Welcome to EWF Saturday Night Slam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are more or less as live recording EWF from the Las Pegasus Convention Center for EWF Saturday Night Slam. And we are here as usual. This is our flagship television program on a Saturday night. Lots of action, including the double header, the number one contender for the EWF Intercontinental Championship right here tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, enjoy all the action, and it's going to be coming your way in just a few moments. So here we go then, the show is going to get underway shortly. EWF Saturday Night Slam at the Las Pegasus Convention Center. Absolutely sold out tonight to the rafters. In fact, there were some people trying to get tickets that couldn't get in. It's standing room only at the Las Pegasus Convention Center for tonight's show. Each and every week here on a Saturday night, we do have other house shows in the EWF. But this, if you're on this show, then you are recognized in the EWF. And as well as this man is recognised, the current owner of EWF, Royal Ambassador, who's in action right now. Let's get down to ringside. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans. It's Royal Ambassador in singles competition, one-on-one tonight with Red Masterson, who is in action right here. Red Masterson been quite successful in the EWF so far. Been described as pretty hard to beat, trying to go through a brick wall, I think somebody described. Unfortunately, last week on Saturday Night Slam, he went up against the newcomer Xander Zachary, and Xander just proved that he's an up-and-coming superstar here in the EWF, that he's also in contention. But this guy, Red Masterson, is absolutely, he really wants things to be successful, and you can see that by seeing him in action here against Royal Ambassador. Red Masterson overpowering him with that huge hip toss there, taking Royal Ambassador down, and taking the kind of a sort of inverted DDT down, and a few lefts and rights now on Royal Ambassador, taking control of this match now. Red Masterson here on Saturday Night Slam, and he's got him in a half Boston Crab. Is he too close to the ropes? I think he is. That's the work break there with a half Boston, almost a tap out there by Royal Ambassador. And Royal Ambassador again, he's got his own problems at the moment in the EWF. He's currently being targeted by the current EWF European Champion, Bill Brach, as Ambassador sends Masterson to the outside over the top rope, down with the head underneath the chin. My goodness me, as he could lose some teeth, Royal Ambassador, with too many of those, and into the ring apron there, and whoa, down goes Red Masterson, taking Royal Ambassador out. The referees counting this as they're on the outside, and in goes Royal Ambassador, breaking that count, because if he reaches 10, of course, that could be a double count out, and we don't want that. So Red Masterson rolling him over now, as this could be setting him up for, as he stomps down on that left elbow, and this could be the count. Is it going to be the 1, 2, 3 for Red Masterson? Has he weakened him enough? He certainly looks like he has. Red Masterson gets the win over Royal Ambassador. Congratulations, Red Masterson. So there we go, that's the first match. Royal Ambassador against Red Masterson, and Red Masterson taking the win right there. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back with you in just a few moments time for some more EWF Saturday Night Slam action after these messages. Well, I can see that we have Bill Brach. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Brach is waiting backstage to speak to our EWF interviewer, and right here, standing next to the interviewer, is the EWF European Champion, Bill Brach. Bill, how are you doing? How am I doing? This is Bill Brach now speaking. How am I doing? Well, actually, I'm a little frustrated. You see, I feel like it's been too easy for me. And I am the EWF European Champion, and I've yet to face a challenging opponent. Royal Ambassador, if you're serious about me and your European flag, you'll start to sit up and listen and bring me the competition that I deserve. You'll see what I mean when you see me in action next against the Moran Barry Heathcote. Okay, Bill, well, I'm sure your comments haven't gone unnoticed, and it's back to you at ringside for our next contest. Well, I just don't know what to make of that. The interview there with Bill Brack. He's really encouraging the owner of the EWF Royal Ambassador to start bringing him some decent competition, because he just feels it's too easy. He is the current EWF European Champion, and he's looking to retain that title now for forever. He doesn't want to let it go. So whoever's out there, if you want to step up and make that challenge, I'd make it sooner rather than later. So whilst we're waiting for Barry Heathcote to make his way out to the ring, I'm going to remind you that we've got a double header tonight on Saturday Night Slam. It's 4 wrestlers who have been identified as being, making sufficient progress in the EWF to be #1 contenders for the EWF Intercontinental Championship. Those matches are going to take place. I will say that one of them has already taken place prior to the going on air here on EWF Saturday Night Slam, and I'm going to be bringing you a description of that match just before the main event this evening. So all that's still to come, as here we see Bill Brack in action right now. So there we see a good start by Bill Brack, current EWF European Champion, and you can just see what kind of mood he's in. From that backstage interview to now seeing him actually in the ring. Look at that double drop kick to the face. And Bill Brack is in no mood for Barry Heathcote right here. He said he was a moron. He's not happy about having to face him. He just feels he's better than this. Bill Brack. He feels this is not the sort of competition he wants to be involved in here in the EWF. And look at this. It's too easy. It's just too easy for Bill Brack now to be taking out Barry Heathcote. He's got him in the corner, and he's climbing up now to the middle turnbuckle for a DDT. Takes him right down to the canvas. Bill Brack with a kick to the midsection Off the ropes, and another drop kick to the face by Bill Brach. A non-title contest against Barry Heathcote. Slams him the wrist down to the canvas on the left wrist there, working him over. And Bill Brach now, as you can see, look, another kick to the midsection. Almost a complete domination of Barry Heathcote here tonight. And Barry Heathcote now trying to mount some offense of his own. Getting Bill Brach into the corner now. But down goes Bill Brach, and that's his counter strike, and takes Barry Heathcote down to the canvas. He's going to lift him up now, take the go behind into the submission maneuver, the ankle lock, the left ankle now. Bill Brach working on. Drags him into a more centralised position in the ring to roll him over. Could be setting him up right. Here we go again. This could be a kind of a camel clutch maneuver now. He's got him in that position. Is he going to tap out? Bill Brach going for the tap out. No, not quite. Barry Heathcote's not ready to give up just yet. So more punishment is going to come his way, I'm afraid. Because I don't think Bill Brach is in too much of a good mood, and he's not by sending him over the top rope. There, Bill Brach going to the outside on Barry Heathcote. Woof, down. We just couldn't quite see what was going on. I think that was the knee hitting the mats on the outside there. So don't forget the referee at the moment. He's counting. You can see the hands going up in the air. So in comes Barry Heathcote with his head hanging over the edge, precariously over the edge of the canvas there. And Bill Brach takes advantage of that. I'm really feeling sorry for Barry Heathcote at this time, because I don't think he's got very much left in him. And Bill Brach, the current EWF European Champion. Here we go again. Is he going to try again? He is. It's the camel clutch submission maneuver now. Is he going to give up? Not quite, but he's rolling him over to the 3, and I think he's out. I think Barry Heathcote's out. That's it. Well, what a showing there by Bill Brach, ladies and gentlemen. He's certainly backing up his words. The action tells a story in the ring, and Bill Brach once again victorious, the current EWF European Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, another quick commercial break. We'll be back with you in just a few moments. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we've just seen Bill Brach leave the ring, and Barry Heathcote just with the help of the referee. And look at this. Each and every one of you are enjoying Saturday Night Slam. This is Royal Ambassador in the ring now. And he's kind of looking towards the back there, pointing towards Bill Brach. And what he's saying is that Tonight we've heard from Bill Brack that he doesn't care about the EU, the European Union, or the European flag. We've heard that he has no respect for anybody, and we've heard that he thinks that he has no competition here in the EWF. Bill, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the nice friendly guy that sat across from me when we first came into my office when we were talking about your contract and when you joined the EWF. Did something go off in your brain? Did a light bulb flicker on? Or did it go off? Well, Bill, if you want competition, you got it. Expect to be in action here, there, and everywhere. And when I say action, that includes, Bill, that includes handicap matches too. And now on to tonight's business. 2 number 1 contender matches for the EWF Intercontinental Championship title belts. I know you fans can't wait to see this going, so the final will be next week on Saturday Night Slam. And let's introduce the wrestlers for the first match. Come on, fans, let's get behind everybody. Come on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's from the horse's mouth. That is from Royal Ambassador, the response to Bill Brack. And both, they're really getting up each other's sleeves at the moment, and that's kind of the way it goes. And ladies and gentlemen, before we went on air on EWF Saturday Night Slam, we had our first number 1 contender match, which was Stephanie Wilson against Steve Murdoch. And you can see on the EWF pages there was just a small summary there to summarize how that match ended up. Unfortunately, Steve Murdoch lost his temper really against Stephanie Wilson, and he got himself disqualified, and so Steve Murdoch was disqualified, and technically Stephanie Wilson declared the winner. So she really should be the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. However, the Royal Ambassador, since that match was actually held earlier on this evening, has declared that he wasn't happy with the performance of either Stephanie Wilson or Steve Murdoch. Steve Murdoch because he got himself DQ'd, and Stephanie Wilson because basically he doesn't think she deserves the Intercontinental title. So basically he has declared that contest a no contest, and they may have to re-wrestle, they may have to hold the match again so that there is an outright pinfall or submission. But basically what Royal Ambassador is saying is nobody is going to become a number 1 contender in the EWF without a pinfall or a submission win. Nobody gets cheap wins in the EWF and wins titles. And so Stephanie Wilson and Steve Murdoch, there will come another chance, another day, another dollar. So without further ado, it's the main event of the evening here on EWF Saturday Night Slam this week at the Las Pegasus Convention Center. It's Demon X, Zander Zachary, number 1 contender. Boy, am I looking forward to this one. Okay, wrestling fans, here we go. It's Intercontinental Championship #1 contender match. Demon X on the left there in the all black against Zander Zachary in the green and black. And Demon X has been in the EWF for a few weeks. Zander only joined last week, and he's very, very new. He's already been appearing in the forum area of the arena, signing autographs, speaking to fans, so they're already aware of who he is. He has got a little bit of a reputation before. He's been round the circuit, the wrestling circuit, a number of times. He knows what he's doing in the ring, and that is why he features here in the main event this week on Saturday Night Slam. Knee drop there to the midsection by Demon X, and Demon X is really taking it to Zander Zachary this week, and there's the European uppercut, which is so much of a feature here in the European Wrestling Foundation. And now pulled to his feet and a body slam. Nope, he's going to take him, just placing him on that top rope, hanging there. And look at that, Zander Zachary turns it round, takes him right the way back down on the back of the head. Well, we almost thought that he was never going to get out of that, and he's just turned it round into something special, and down he takes him, down to the side there, again working on the back of the neck of Demon X, and Zander Zachary is saying, hey, I'm not giving up that easily. And he's taking him down now. I mean, there's nothing to choose between these two. They're both vying for reputation here in EWF, and the Intercontinental Champion is certainly going to earn somebody a reputation. Down goes swinging neckbreaker there by Zander Zachary. Another great move by him, with a go behind. Both wrestlers looking to take advantage, and now what are we going to see from Zander? Off the top rope and down into that headlock running DDT. A right hand, a left hand. There's lots going on here, all the action here in the EWF. Posts him into the opposite ring post, and very calmly walking across Demon X now, hoping to gain a little bit more control in this match. Demon X and both wrestlers seem to be cancelling each other out at this moment in time with that huge hip toss, and that man weighs just a little around 285, 300 pounds. Zander Zachary takes him down. Not really sure what's going to happen next. Here we go. Don't forget, the final next week for the vacant Intercontinental Championship title will be here at the Pegasus Convention Center, the Las Pegasus Convention Center, Saturday Night Slam next week. So one of these two men are going to be here. Who is it going to be? So Zander down now. It's Demon X standing over him. What's going to happen? He's got him inside. He's beckoning him to get on his feet. What is he going to do? Kick to the midsection. He's got him in that move. That's the move, the crucifix powerbomb. Is he going to be able to execute it? Down goes Zander Zachary to the canvas. Drags him into the middle of the ring. This could be it. The referee's in the perfect position to make 1, 2, and 3. It's Demon X the winner. He's the #1 contender. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The number one contender next week, it will be Demon X. And I've just been approached at ringside after that match had finished, after the main event, by Royal Ambassador, who has informed me that Demon X is the number one contender, and he indeed will be in contention for that title next week here on Saturday Night Slam. But his opponent will not be Steve Murdoch because he was disqualified, and it would not be Stephanie Wilson because he wasn't happy with her performance. But he's just informed me, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans, it's going to be Demon X next week on Saturday Night Slam, taking on the new number one contender, Red Masterson. Red Masterson, Demon X, next week on Saturday Night Slam. It's all we have time for now. We'll see you next week. Good night.